All right, then, brother, you ready?
Yep. Hit me with it.
All right, sounds good, brother. So, Joe, can you introduce yourself, like your name, business name, and where you are located at?
Joe Tomsick. My company is Canine Corner Dog Training, and I'm in Riverton, Utah.
Nice, nice. And what type of training do you specialize in?
I specialize in behavioral modification, aggression, and simple obedience.
Nice. And how long have you been in business? Like how long have you been a trainer?
Been a trainer for 17 years. I had a partner for 16 of those years, and he did all the marketing and advertising, and I did the
Mhm.
quality control of the training, and I taught the trainers, how to train dogs.
Nice. Nice, nice. What were your, biggest struggles before, joining, Canine Conversions or like, us running your ads?
Uh, Getting any leads at all was a challenge outside of that. So I didn't really get any leads whatsoever. Everything I got came in just word of mouth.
Gotcha. So like everything was just word of mouth.
Yep. Yeah.
Did you ever like, done like any like a posting or like an ad yourself or no?
I did a ton of it just
Uh-huh.
and it was all unsuccessful.
Yeah, placing ads can be a little complicated. I mean, I feel like when it comes to that, it's just never ending updates that Meta or Facebook does
Yeah,
and just keeping up with all of that stuff?
agreed, 100%.
Nice. So like, what made you move forward with us?
Um, and it just happened one day. Like you guys, I saw an ad and reached out. I think
Hmm.
it was the first time I saw it with you. It was like the first or second time I saw. Then I
Hmm.
reached out and it just worked. It was like at this moment where I needed to get that message at that exact moment. And
Hmm.
so I clicked and you guys made it work for me and it was and I have friends that do like Adam Katz, he does Facebook ads too. But
Hmm.
I've known him for years, but I never reached out and asked him anything. So I don't know if he's still my friend. He might be like, no, those guys are dude, chose a different not hiring me.
Uh-huh.
Um but yeah, I mean it was time and place and I was, struggling to get the leads, to get clients. And then
Mhm.
yeah, you guys were there.
Okay, okay. Nice, nice. And what part of our, system or, because you know how Canine, we do more than just leads, we do a lot of things. Like what part of the system like do you like the most or help your business the most?
Think it's the mindset and the community. So obviously
Mhm.
the leads are great because it's so foreign to me. Like as a dog trainer, I understand dogs on a very
Mhm.
deep level. Like I really do. And I understand I can look at a dog and I know what the owner is doing wrong according to what that dog is doing. So that's
Mhm.
not the problem for me at all. And I bet you a lot of your clients are, that same way.
Mhm.
Um, I am equally and oppositely unequipped to know what I need to do for algorithms, for
Mhm.
marketing, or
Mhm.
anything like that. So I'm my how would I say this without sounding offensive? Uh like my savant skill is dogs, and I
Uh-huh.
am I am completely deficit in knowing how to market to humans. Like
Mhm. Mhm.
so so the combination of like you doing that part, and you diagnosing what's happening with your leads, and then the community that just keeps me immersed in other professionals that are like grinding and striving and want to see me do well. Like
Mhm.
the value of just the mindset is just as big as the value of like you running my ads. And so it's yeah, it's
Hmm.
awesome.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I was just having a conversation with Maddie too. And when I asked her this question, she was like, she had said the CRM, but she also mentioned like the community, you know?
Yeah.
And that's one of those things where I'm not gonna lie, bro. In the very beginning, when I started this, like no one really has a community like this, you know. And
It's
I was a little nervous to like start one, and we ran Canine without one for like a few months, but then it started growing and growing, and then just like you start seeing familiar faces like every week, and I just think it's like I look forward to the masterminds, you know.
too. Yeah, it's fun.
Hmm. Nice, nice. And then I guess this question is more about like, the team. Like, how has the communication and support been from our team?
It's been awesome. Like
Yeah.
I know like it seemed like there was a little bit of struggle at first, but it seems to
Hmm.
be way better. And I'll get messages from Andrea all the time, like, hey, just wanted to check with you, signing off for the weekend. Is there anything we can do? It's yeah,
Hmm.
it's you guys are doing awesome.
Okay, nice, nice. So we're not like hiding, right, or anything like that.
No,
Like,
like dodging phone calls.
oh, that's good. That's good. And then how many, leads or clients are you like getting now compared to before?
I think right now it's kind of in a slump. So
Hmm.
I like this week I don't have too many leads coming
Hmm.
in.
Hmm.
And like I don't have any today, and then I had a couple yesterday,
Hmm.
and they were not as good, but historic. Well, the last couple weeks they have been a little bit better, but I
Hmm.
think it makes sense that I just kind of need some fresh video or something like that to kind of help me move along and
Hmm.
managing my virtual assistant and probably having him work on some videos probably be a good thing for me like as I'm thinking about it.
Hmm.
Because yeah, I have noticed like a little bit of a lag. It is slower now. I'm not getting a ton of leads,
Yeah, yeah.
but
So,
it
mhm,
is what it is. Like I've done it for enough time that I know that when back to school happens, there's fewer leads. You know what I mean? When there's
mhm.
holidays, there's fewer leads. Like people don't think about dogs until that's the emergency.
Yeah, yeah.
That's that's the conflict that they need to address.
Hmm.
So
Yeah. No, I mean, like I said, bro, like, when it comes to that, we're running local ads. So when it comes to local ads versus national ads, like, whenever I'm running ads for Mike, his ads can be running for a very, very long time. But that's because I'm targeting locally. I mean, national. When we're targeting locally, it's good to see to people to see like new videos, like
yeah.
every single time. There's this little thing called frequency on the Facebook ads that anytime is above like, two or three, it's like how many times people start seeing the same ad. It's that's when usually cost per lead starts getting a little bit high and and it's just like literally just a new video and like that's why Kelty's really really good. I'll be like, yo Kelty, cost per lead is getting a little high, can I get more videos? And bam, within like that same day like I get videos, and then that just alone just really really helps like reset everything and it just shows the ad to like a new pool of people.
Hey, yeah, I need to get like a pool or like, yeah, just a bunch to draw from because I have a ton of videos over the years that we could draw stuff from. I wonder if I need to get my virtual assistant in touch with Andrea and just like and
Mhm.
have him getting stuff over or because I don't know what he's like. Frankly, I'm kind of wondering if I need to fire my virtual assistant right now because he does okay, but I don't know. I would almost like some input on that, like what you guys are seeing on my
Mhm.
posting outside of what I'm doing with you.
Uh-huh.
I don't. Yeah. Have you looked into like my company page outside of your ads?
I have, dude,
I
funny thing, bro. It's like the funny thing is like I advertise as like as a living, but I'm logged out most of the times. On social media. Um But that's just because for me, it's like more of, I don't want to say distractions, but it's like I just got so many things. But I can take a look at it, and we can diagnose, everything for you. Because you can tell when someone's doing good, you can tell when someone's like going above and beyond for you. And it's one of those things like, for example, Allie, my executive assistant, like there's no question in like that she's doing stuff because she's making my life easier. And that's what a VA is supposed to be doing.
And she hitting you up, being like, "Hey, I need you to do this for me. Like this would help if you were doing this." Like,
Bro, like, bro, I'm in late for like, 2 minutes late for a meeting, and she calls me, "Where you at? You have a meeting," you know? So it's like it's one of those things where it's just like sometimes I'm just like, I stayed for a meeting a little longer or whatever it is, you know. But she makes my life easier. And when you have a VA like that too, it's like they're supposed to be making life easier. They're supposed to be more, you know, what's the right word that I'm looking for?
they're
Like,
just proactive.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, proactive. So I feel like, you know, finding good help is, hard to find, but bro, once you find them, like they make your life easier. Like luckily, Ali was like recommended by someone. Um,
So,
but yeah, there's been times where I've had people that where I'm like questioning it. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I need you to start doing something. Like before you start your shift, tell me everything that you're going to be doing. And at the end of the day, just let me know everything that you just did. That way I see everything. And then if I see that they're not really doing much, or if I see like, oh yeah, they said that they did this, but you know, I check and do inspections and they never did, then I'm like, all right, you gotta go.
no, and that's the hard part where my guy is like he's just good enough that I'm not like I don't know that's a tough spot when you have someone that are just good enough that you don't know if you should fire him, but but you're never like, okay, awesome, you did that, and I'm seeing results. Like I don't know, so I sent him to a class so he could run my Google ads. You know what I mean? Like and
Mhm.
and work on stuff there. And I had to pay for it, and I had to pay for him to be on the clock while he was there. And I don't think I've gotten one lead from that. Like I don't think he's generated anything for me.
How
Uh,
much has she spent?
what's that?
How much has she spent on Google Ads?
I don't even know. I could ask him, but it's. I mean, I should know. Actually, I get that in by email.
Yeah, just because I know, like, if like I don't know if you ever ran Google Ads before, but Google Ads, their cost per lead is anywhere from like 50 to $60, $70. And
Really,
and it's way more expensive. And that's like one of the things I'm hearing from a lot of trainers right now is that that's what their cost per lead is. And we're trying to tap into Google too. So I do have a part-time Google media buyer.
really.
And we're just doing, testing. Taylor has been able to get some success from that, but his cost per lead is like $70 or something like that. But he's getting some sales. So
Well,
it is
and
a little
that's
higher.
yeah, that's the thing. Like if they're converting, I'll take $70 all day long because my packages are starting at 1,200,
Yeah.
and go up rapidly from there up to like 5 grand. So I'll take 70. That's no big deal.
Yeah.
Well, it is a big deal, but like I'd rather
Yeah.
have them low. But if they're converting, then I think that's great.
Yeah. No, yeah. No, 100%. So, Joe, what would you say like your biggest month has been here with Canine?
It's been last month, and a lot of like I'll have to add it up. I'll have to go in and figure out what it was, but it was oh man, I can send you a message later if it's okay. I'll have a little bit of time that I can work on it right now, and I'll go over my
Okay.
statements and let you know what it is, and then I'll post it up in school too because it's been getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, November has been October has been slow, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think it'll come around, and part of it is like my life is still crazy. Like I'm still
Mhm.
getting like I still have a lot of personal stuff in the way, and so I taking that into account. Um, I feel like there's a certain amount of closes that I could have got better, but I'm still like hitting it hard. So I'm recording my sales calls, and I have like this chat GPT thing, like a sales pro. I can put my
Mhm.
sales calls in and they say, all right, that call has a 60% chance of closing. Had you said this and this and this, like you could have had a one call close right there, we think.
Mhm.
But but yeah, so what you need to do is call them back and say this and this. And so I'm getting pretty dialed in on some of it, but at the same time, I'm living in my sister's basement
Mhm.
and like going to my house and visiting my kids in the morning and working dogs, and then having my ex or my wife like tell me what a piece of shit I am and like trying to bounce back from that like emotionally. So I don't mean to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
too personal or anything, but it's, I don't know. It's
It's
kind
not
of a
easy.
mess,
Yeah, yeah. No,
but that problem will be going away. Like as long as I can focus on myself and like keep moving forward. And that's why the community is such a big deal. Like, you know what I mean? It's more than
Mhm.
just numbers and all that. Like it's, I don't know that many people right now that are saying, you know, that are like on my side cheering for me. So
Mhm.
I'm glad to have you guys there. And
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude,
It's a
dude,
big,
you know that you have the whole canine here cheering for you, and then just not me, but like Lynn, Maddie, like anytime that you get a like it's dude, I still remember because we get us as a team, we get hyped. So I remember, you coming, and then you kept bringing your recordings, and we kept analyzing it, and you just and you for like what 2 3 weeks, like you just kept bringing it, bringing it, bringing it.
yeah.
And then when you told us like, oh, I got a sale, like, oh, I got another sale, and then like that one week where you had that big sale, like I just saw like Lynn, I saw Maddie, I saw Taylor, like the whole supervisor, like everyone just cheering on the mastermind. Dude, that was I would do. I even talked to my like wife about you too. I'm like, man, I had this guy from Canine. It's like Joe's like he's kept bringing his recordings, and then and I was telling him like this is why he got those sales because he kept showing up and he did not give up and he kept fighting, and that's exactly what you did.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll keep going, man. It, and honestly, I'm gonna be having like Josh level of sales once I get going here. I think, and
Mhm.
I think the area will support it. You know, Salt
Mhm.
Lake. There's almost 2 million people here, I think,
Yeah.
in
Oh
Salt.
wow.
So I
Mhm.
think it'll work. You know what I mean? Like I think I can get that. Uh,
Yeah.
there's kind of a lot of dog trainers here. But there's dog trainers everywhere, right?
Yeah, there's dog trainers everywhere. Like so here's the thing, right? I was talking to Maddie, and I we had two people or two trainers in the same location. So it was Maddie and someone else. I'm not gonna put any names or anything like that, but it's like we had two trainers in the same location, same ads, all right, same funnel, same processes. One just followed it and one did. And the person that did, Maddie, like she's crushing it right now, and she had been record-breaking months.
Dude,
The
I know. She's like killing it.
Yeah, and then like the other
Awesome.
person, it's like, after 2 weeks, they're like complaining about the leads and that they're trash. And then we're like, hey, watch 5.1. And they're like, I don't need that. I'm already good at sales. And then and like as much as we push them to go through the sales training, and because it's more than a training, it's like it's a process, it's a system. And as much as I told them, they're just like they let ego get in the way, and then they're just like, hey, I didn't make any money at all. And we're like, well, this person did.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the hard thing. And I think I'll even like pride can get in your way big time.
Mhm.
You're thinking, "No, I handled that right. They just didn't have money or they just didn't do this." And that's not the reality, and that's not ownership on a personal level. You know what I mean? Like if that's how you're jumping into stuff, and you're not saying, okay, why didn't I close this person?
Mhm.
Not like why don't they have money for training or anything like that. Like I wanna get something from everybody, and I want to give everybody something that that I
Mhm.
get on the phone too.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what I've got to figure out is just yeah, and that was that book by Alex Hermosi, like you want to have, you know, different levels for everybody that are really clear, and then
Hmm.
that recurring revenue, that's a good one too.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
So yeah, I went in, like after I read that book, I went in and changed the names of my programs and stuff
Mm.
like that, and like changed the packages to try to make them a little less confusing to people.
Yeah, yeah.
And my AI, my another AI I have is like my decision maker guide, like business
Hmm.
decision maker. And it's like, yeah, you should close more people based on having this, you know, having this more clearly. It's a pretty cool AI.
Oh yeah.
So I know, yeah, the AI does so much now for us if
Nice.
we know how to use it. But then
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
you still have to like change that mindset and get in there to where it's like to where you're open to it and you
Hmm.
apply it. So just having it, it doesn't train the dogs for you. It doesn't, you know,
Hmm.
it doesn't show up for you. It just like you have to go after it still.
Yeah. No, 100%. Yeah, I have the Alex Hormozy AI thing. And it's the reason why I bought 200 books to donate, because if I bought those books, I get this AI from Alex Hormozy, and it's one of those things that he uses that for his internal team, and he feeds it off of like everything that he knows. So
Yeah.
it's like yesterday I spent it was like, I stayed up to like 3 in the morning, and just because my cost per lead was high, and my sales team needs leads, and I'm just like, all right, cool. What do I need to do here? Like, what kind of offer can I do? And I just literally just bam, like, and it's crazy how AI is like, changing the way we operate.
No. And it's crazy how much it can get into the human psyche too. Like, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like how it can understand people really better than I can.
Hmm.
Like I was saying, like I understand dogs really well, but like getting into humans, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
Your confidence gets hurt and you're like, oh, I don't know what humans are thinking right now. Or
yeah.
that happens to me anyway.
No, I agree with you 100% on that, man. 100%. Is there like any, specific win or stories that really stand out to you since joining?
Um, I will say every time I can talk to Ryan on the phone, he gets me stoked and like it's like he takes the winner hat and puts it on my head and is like, all
Uh-huh.
right, Joe, you're the man. This is gonna happen for you. And then it happens. He's a gifted dude, man. Like
Yeah, he is. He is.
I just need like I need a Ryan AI that I can play to myself every day to just be like, all right. It's like it's got the affirmations in it, it's got the game plan.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Nice. No, Ryan's a very good asset to the team. Like he's very gifted, and there's a reason why he became our sales director,
Yeah, but
We'll
you
say
guys
that.
have it's a good flow of everything in there because like you bring probably more warmth and more like knowledge of the way that the algorithms are working and
Mhm.
stuff and then initially I was like kind of standoffish with Ryan because like if people talk a lot, I'm always like, oh, I don't want to talk to you. Like if they're, you know what I mean, if they're saying a lot of things. But that's the reality and that's the mindset shift that's so important for
Mhm.
me, to be comfortable with that talking and be comfortable with pushing on people too. Because usually I'm just like, hey, this is me. I'm pretty good. Just if you want, you can hire me. And I feel like after talking with Ryan, like I can be like, no, I'm the best. I'm the man for this job. Like if you hire anybody else, you're not going to get the results that you'll get from me.
Mhm.
Just having the confidence to say that, like that mind shift, that's the big thing.
Nice. No, yeah, I agree with you, man. Like, mindset's everything, like mindset is everything, and that's how I operate too. It's like I know for a fact that I'm the number one advertiser when it comes to Facebook in this niche. Like no
Yeah,
one spends, millions and millions of dollars on ads. I've had like, almost a decade of experience on this. So it's like no one can beat me, and it's like and as much as like, people may say or whatever they want to say, it's like from the bottom of my heart, I truly believe it's like we're number one, you know? And it's that
Yeah,
kind of mindset that it's like, you know, it gets me to just keep moving, keeping growing, keep improving. And it's just like Canine a year ago is completely different now. It's like, like we have different offers, and it's just this, never ending pursuit of trying to win and be number one to where
yeah,
like, I'm just like, okay, yes, clients are winning right now, but how do we get more clients winning? How do we get the cost per lead down? How do we make a better offer? And it's just, you know, that mindset that keeps me going too.
yeah. And you're naturally such a humble guy. Like you like feel like just so down to earth. You know what I mean? And so
Mhm.
to like go in there and toot your own horn probably feels a little bit different to you. And that does to me too. For me to be like, no, I'm the best. It's
Mhm.
it's like I always find myself being like, well, on my good day, I'm pretty amazing, but anybody else can have a good day too. And it's just
Mhm.
so I just find myself like being ready to devalue it, but I'm pretty awesome. Like when you get down to it, and I
Oh yeah.
like see that in you. Like you're probably better than you realize on so many levels. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But and so you see
Mhm.
the numbers and you're like, okay, I'm good, but I could lose it or whatever.
Oh
So
yeah.
I relate to you there, man.
No, yeah, no, thanks for that. Yeah, no, yeah, I'm very. Dude, I'm a very like introverted person. Like in high school, the type of person where like if I had or like in college, if I had a question, there's no way I would raise my hand. Just
Oh,
'cause I don't
really?
like talk in front of people. And even when I do the masterminds, like I have to put like, Mike talks about getting into like that mindset.
Yeah,
And I put my headphones on, I put a little some Eminem, Lose Yourself before every masterminds, get pumped, and then I'm ready.
yeah,
Um, but no, you're right, dude. It's 100% all mindset, dude.
yeah, yeah. I like Jay-Z. Jay-Z gets me there lately. I think I listened to too much Eminem in the past, and now it's like I overdid it. Now it's kind of now
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
I'll
Yeah,
be sick
Jay-Z's
of
good
Jay-Z
too.
in a while too.
Nice, nice. No, Jay-Z's good. Jay-Z's good.
It-
Let's. Oh, sorry. What were you gonna say?
oh, that's it. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, Joe. I only got like a few more, questions. If another dog trainer is on the fence about working with us, like, what would you tell him?
I would say there's a lot more value to the community than
Hmm.
than you can really quantify. Like having a group of people that are cheering for you and like willing to see your blind spots is priceless.
Hmm.
So the value you offer isn't only about what you can bring in as far as leads, and that is important. That can't be
Hmm.
played, but look deep, like look at the whole community that you guys are creating there, because that infrastructure is hard. Like
Hmm.
that, like you don't just like all of a sudden pull up an app and now you've got a community. Like
Yeah.
there's so much more to it than that. And this is a community of people that are doing the exact same thing that you're doing, and they're cheering for you. So so that's what I would say to them.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, dude, that like I said, I look forward to Tuesdays more than Thursdays because Tuesdays even me I learned so much from you guys. Like and the fact that like everyone's helping each other out, and everyone's like wanting to see each other like grow. Like when I first started my business, I didn't have anything like that. I was all
Yeah,
all all alone too. Um,
playing solo.
yep, exactly. So it's like. Even Maddie told me the exact same thing. It's like it's the community.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
Nice.
man, she's really coming into her own there too. That's awesome.
I mean, her and Lynn are best friends. Like,
Yeah,
like she was telling me that they talk like they literally talk like every day. Like she's like, yeah, if I don't get like a phone call from like if we don't talk on the phone once a day, like it just feels weird.
that's funny.
Yeah, yeah. And then why do you think that canine conversion works like for others and not for other people?
It's people that are the difference is people that are willing to do what they're instructed there, not what they think is going to work. Like just like you said with the 5.1 and 5.2, just like being able to dig into that stuff and just and follow those directions and instructions and follow the step by steps that are played out there. Those work. Like
Mm-hmm.
it really does work. Like, you follow the steps,
Mm-hmm.
listen to the, to what we have available to us. And yeah, it does. It consistently works.
Nice. Did you find, the Keith Ben Dixon, when we had him as a special guest, like valuable?
Yeah, that was inspiring. And I need to go back over that one to tell you the truth. I've been not listening to that one as much as I probably should.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's a lot there in that.
Yeah, because for me personally, I think out of everything, that is my favorite and most valuable video, in my opinion,
Really?
that there is in that community. Yes. Yeah. Because it's like it's literally 5.1 and 5.2, but towards this niche, and he does a and that's the reason why he's making, six figures a month in his dog training business is because, he applied 5.1, the concepts of how to set an appointment and how to close a deal. He combined everything into like, in this niche.
Right.
And for me, I heard that before he even presented it to us in Canine. And I was speechless. I'm like, I need you as a guest. What do I need to do? Like the community needs to hear this. And
Oh,
it's
that's
just, yeah. Nice,
okay.
nice.
Okay, I'll put that one at the top of my listen list.
Okay, nice. And then last question is like what's one thing you say to someone who's afraid to invest or doesn't believe that we work?
That they're going to be in the same place a year from now, 2 years, 5 years from now, if they
Hmm.
don't. So they can choose to keep fighting on their own, but they're going to be
Hmm.
fighting like a changing market, and
Yeah.
they won't be able to focus on their skill or their trade. They'll have to learn how things are
Hmm.
changing and try to stay ahead of that. And it's really going to be, I don't know how they'll do it without having marketing in this, in today's ecosystem right now.
Yeah. Got